Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bintan Gasa once more on Ponder. Today we are going to continue with the part 2 of our series on Africa, the logical paradox. And the title of today's video is The Syndrome of the Elder. I'll take it again, the Syndrome of the Elder. What is the Syndrome of the Elder? The Syndrome of the Elder is a philosophy by which elders in a community, that is age-wise, erroneously believe or they act in ways that seem to portray that they do believe that they have the prerogative to decide upon the affairs and the future of a community, independent of the opinions of the members of the community, and they also believe that the youth are inadequate to occupy leadership positions in that community. What are the features of such a system? The first features of such a system is that there is a firm grip on power by the elders, which leads us to our second point, which is that the elders stifle the socio-political growth of the youth. So the youth cannot grow socio-politically in such a system, it cannot progress. An example of this is in job seeking. You have a situation whereby graduates graduate from the university with their degrees and they are seeking jobs, and they are required to present a 5-year working experience before they can get a job. Now, this creates the question, but how do they get 5-year experience if they are just graduating? They need to first get an experience before they can work. Now, a third feature of such a system is that because the youth are not taught to believe in themselves, they actually tend to lack faith in themselves and their potential and their youthful potential because of the dark idea of so-called inexperience. An example of this is this. You have a situation where there's going to be an election into leadership positions or into political positions. Now, the youth are already complaining that the elders are not doing their job well. You have a youth who is standing in to be elected, but the majority of the youth, instead of them to rally behind this youth and elect him, who is someone who probably understands them better because he's one of them, they'd rather choose to go behind another elder because of the narrow-minded idea that this youth is inexperienced. This begs the question, how does somebody get leadership experience if the person is not elected into a position of leadership? Another feature of such a system is that the youths finally sink into despair and into reluctance, which is quite understandable because of the nature of the system. Sink into reluctance to changing things, and they just passively await their turn to become elders so that they can have a share of the national cake. Now, let's examine some fruits of or some results of such a system. Basically, whatever I'm going to say boils down to the fact that there's not going to be any progress in a community that is plagued by this system, especially in Africa. One of the first reasons is this. Because the elders in such a community lack the necessary energy and the necessary drive required to keep up with the rapid changes that are currently going on in the world. A second thing is that there's lack of novelty and lack of new ideas because the elders have done what they could, so they just don't know what they can do again. When you stay somewhere for too long, you run out of ideas. And the third thing is that because some people have been there for too long and because some people have contributed a lot to the community, first of all, we are thankful for the work that some of these people have done. They've done so much great work. But when you're in a place for too long, you tend to feel entitled because you contributed so much. You tend to feel like the community owes you something, so you don't want to leave power behind. A fourth result of such a system is that the youth tend to lack belief in themselves. They tend to become ambitionless, so to speak. And in a system where the youth, or in a community where the youth lack ambition, there cannot be growth. Growth cannot be fostered. And a fifth fruit of such a system is that corruption in all its forms, be it nepotism, be it just forms of favoritism, step in. And this will lead to degradation of the system, and it lands the community into a state of necrosis. Now, some proposed solutions to this disease in Africa especially. First thing, the elder needs to understand that his role in the life of the community is to assist and to enable the growth of the younger and not to stifle his growth. Because he has advanced, he has had experience, he needs to prevent the younger person from meeting or committing the same errors as he did, such that the community can progress. The second thing is that the elder needs to come to the understanding that sometimes too the younger can have a say, can have an opinion in certain things. After all, Solomon, who is reckoned as the wisest man who has ever lived in the world, became king or became the wisest person during his youth. The third thing is that the youth need to learn to expect more of themselves. They need to take on more positive responsibilities and to believe that they too can bring about a momentous change, or monumental change rather. This has been proven by Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso in the past, by Jerry John Rawlings of Ghana in the past, or say Ghana, and also this is proven currently by the likes of Kamisa Kamara of Mali, and also by the likes of Elizabeth Chatuwa of Malawi. Now, let me take some minutes to talk about these last two people. Kamisa Kamara is a 36-year-old woman who formerly served the presidency of Mali as a special advisor to the presidency and is currently serving as Minister of Foreign Affairs. Now, this means that the diplomacy of the Republic of Mali rests upon a 36-year-old lady. Now, Elizabeth Chatuwa is 31 years old. Currently the District Youth Commissioner in Malawi of the Girls Guide movement, and what is surprising is that she joined this movement when she was 10 years old, so she began to impact change in her community when she was 10 years old. And currently this movement seeks to eliminate female child marriage, and also seeks to help girls to get aware or to understand what violence really is, and also to seek support in the case of violence. Now, the syndrome of the elder is something that can affect both the old and also the youth. So let us think of ways in which we can actually kick out the syndrome for Africa. Now, you can actually tell us your comments in the comment section, suggest us ways in which we can do this. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that once we release our videos, you get it soonest. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time upon that. Goodbye.